All right. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kakwadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles of GMS that will well, our teachers, and peace, blessings, salutation to the hopeful elect out there across the four corners, and tuning in and trying to mortify their members on upon the earth, waiting for the return of our Lord Yahushua. And this is Shakwa Kara from GMS Virginia. And this is from the elders, the beloved brothers from Dallas. Is pretty much laying back and all for this, and I saw this. I was like, "Yo, this is going into that chip and that edge that you gotta have to prolong, and it's truth." And when you first learn this truth, it's very delightful. It's very beautiful. Um, you wake up to the fact that you're a Hebrew Israelite. You find, you finally find yourself. You find an identity, something to call our own. So you go all amongst your neighborhood, you go amongst your family, and you go amongst all your friends that you grew up with, and I'm gonna get a couple precepts after I finish. But you wake up to this thing. People, you may had a lot of friends, or you may had a lot of women, or however, you may had wherever your journey, wherever you was. You wake up to the fact that you're a Hebrew Israelite. So let me see something. Bear with me one moment. Kind of all over the place. So I don't really have nothing straight set up for this lesson. Just watched it, and I said, yo, I gotta lean back off of it. But let's see, wisdom. Might get the first one. So I'm gonna start off with Sirach 1. The source says, so 2. Who can number the sand of the sea and the drops of rain in the days of eternity? Who can find out the height of heaven and the breadth of earth and the deep in wisdom? Wisdom have been created before all things, and in the understanding of prudence from everlasting. The word of Yahweh, most high power, is the fountain of wisdom, and her ways are everlasting commandments. To whom have the root of wisdom been revealed, or have known her wise counsels? Or to whom have the knowledge of the wisdom been made manifest, and who have understood her great experience? There is one wise and greatly to be feared, the Lord sitteth upon his throne. He created her and saw her and numbered her and poured her out upon all his works. She is with all flesh according to his gift, and he had given her to them that love him. The fear of the Lord is honor and glory and gladness and a crown of rejoicing. And when you first learn about these, learn about our history, our great history, you learn about our downfall, and you also learn why we're in this predicament that we're in today. So you go, you're glad at first, you're happy as hell, you're rejoicing, and yeah, your heart is merry, and you start going around your family members now. You start going amongst your family. I mean your friends. So some things I want to bring out. So it says, this is what King Solomon said first. Out of 1,000 women, because this is the bitter part of the truth. You find, you would think, that everybody would like you, and you would, people would be enthusiastic to listen and hear what you have to say, to learn about the names and learn about Yahweh Shah, Lord. The white man's going to go into slavery. You would really think, people would really want to hear about the so-called white man getting taken out of power, and This wicked infrastructure is going to be destroyed, and you don't have to work so hard. You don't have to work 12. Be honest with you, man. The average fucking day at work now is 12 hours. You can that 9 to 5 or whatever. Them days are somewhat done. And pretty much how Esau is shaping the future, shaping this world is you're going to work to die, and then he's going to have AI and robots as well, and immigrants and people that are no threats, and then that object that is in you. So you will really think that people will be delighted to see and to hear that the white man is going to go into slavery. You're not going to have to work. You're going to be rulers. But no, nah. It doesn't work like that. So it says, this is what King Solomon said, which, let me see. I'm gonna read this one in the MSG. One discovery: a woman can be a bitter pill to swallow, full of seductive scheming and grasping. The lucky escape her. The undiscerning get caught. Hold on, I don't want to read that version. But it's Ecclesiastes. Bear with me. Ecclesiastes 7. I'm gonna get the GNT. So Ecclesiastes 20. It was 28. So I'm gonna start at verse 26. I have found something more bitter than death, the woman who is like a trap, who the love she offers you will catch you like a net, and her arms around you will hold you like a chain. A man who pleases Yahweh Bashem Shah can get away, but she will catch the sinner. Yes, said the philosopher, I found this out little by little while I was looking for answers. I have looked for other answers, but have found none. I have found one man in 1,000 that I could respect, but not one woman. And when you come into this truth, man, you're going to realize you're not going to have many men that's going to be delighted to hear about this truth, delight, and that's the bitter part of it. Then the temptations, because remember, our Lord Yahushua also had to be was tempted. So that fight, that edge, that chip on your shoulder, it's a must that you had to have. Um, I found one man in 1,000 that I could respect, but not one woman. This is all that I have learned. Yahweh made us plain and simple, but we have made ourselves very complicated. So you see that? So the Lord is making us plain and simple, but the reason why these other peoples can't get it and really seem that we're complicated to deal with because they're into wickedness. And when you read Wisdom of Solomon, I believe that I always forget it. Salaki, I think like the 12th, 11th chapter, where it talks about how when people worship gods and idols, they become corrupt and they become mischievous and all over the fucking place. So that's why it seems when we come around and we talk to this about your family, your mom, your dad, or however, they're like a nuisance because they don't have the truth. And they're caught up in those idols, and we understand here in America, Esau fucks with those images, those gods, those idols. Um, Family shall be your own enemy. So Matthew 10:36. Matter of fact, Salaki. Start at verse, what was it, 36? So it says, let me see. Because, it's all about confessing. And again, it's not easy. Because, again, this is not something that you're going to get fame or, great admiration for. Ultimately, yes, like it is, there's a scripture that says, we shall get fame in the land of our captivity. But you have to, it's going to be a build up to that. So, the whole process of how you say it, what you call it, the build up process to it. That's the burden. That's the, you know, the agony of it. So it says, whoso therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven. But whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. And because one thing you got to understand, confessing the names of Yahweh Shem Shah, you will be ridiculed. It's not a cool thing, because basically everybody is delighted in Trump. America lasting long, lasting forever, standing strong, and being in power forever. That's all people see. So it says, think not that I have come to send peace on the earth. So don't think, this is going to be a peaceful, a smooth journey. You're going to wake up to the truth and everything's going to go all right. You're going to get a nice old wife. You're going to have some nice old kids with some pretty hair. They're going to listen to you. They're going to respect you. Man, hell no. You're going to go back to amongst your family, and they're going to just they're going to work. My son, how about such and such? How about he done found out he is a Hebrew Israelite? Ain't gonna be none of that. There's not gonna be none of that. Your mom might be a bad taste in her mouth. If you have a father, or if you have cousins, or etc. It's not gonna be a delightful thing to talk about. It says, yeah, I came not to send peace, but a sword. Your girl, your shorty that you're dealing with, it's not going to be a nice thing when she say, you know what, I got such a great man. He a Hebrew Israelite. She say that shit. About amongst her friends or whatever. They go, the next might fucking break. Your kid go to school, tell the teacher, hey, my dad a Hebrew Israelite. Man, eyes gonna get big. But it says, for I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother. Because again, your father is really, if you have one, he's not thinking about no damn truth. He's not thinking about no Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. Your father is fucking Americanized. It said the daughter against her mother. So even if a woman wake up, it tells you in the scriptures how a woman should ordain or adorn herself while her being a woman on the earth. Man, your mother wanted you to be a goddamn whore. Not trying to pretend your mother wanted you to be with a Edomite or a Nick or a big baller or some old famous nigga, or you just being some old strong black independent woman. And the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and that's a lot of women may get with dudes, and then they might be shaped and formed from their husbands, and their mother's not going to like that as well. And a man's foe shall be they of his own household. See that? So it's a he that loveth father or mother more than me, because that's going to be a part of that battle, because that might get to certain men, like that parable, the cares of life, etc. Can choke you up because you thought in this truth everything was going to be peachy smooth. You're not going to catch no hell, no problems, battles. Man, hell no. You got to expect that. That's part of the battle. You should. I always say, man, you should love the fight. That's why GMS. I witnessed and I've noticed a lot of brothers in GMS. They watch boxing and MMA. And they partake in such training. Because again, in this truth, man, you gotta love that fight. You gotta have that chip on your shoulder. You gotta have that how you say that edge on you. So it says, he that loveth father or mother than me, yeah, your mother trying to, why you want to be a Hebrew Israelite? Your father talking shit. He says, not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. Yeah, because your son, your children not going to understand what's going on, It is not. This is not something that you can really have your children. This truth is for us. If you woke up to the fact that you're a Hebrew Israelite, this is for you. This is your battle. This is your fight. This is your striving. This is for you to ordain. You know. Yes, you might have. Your son that may wake up or however, but you would know. You know. And your daughter, you might try to your best to try to you know have her close to the scriptures as possible, but you just never know. So he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. So again, you can't be attached to nothing in this world. It says, "He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it." Because your woman can leave you at any time. Your children can fucking hate you at any time. Your parents can turn their back on you at any time. Your cousin, your sister, anybody, your friends that you grew up with, and we all done had it. Man, I done had so many people I known. Man, I done woke up to this thing, and them niggas, man, that nigga done went crazy, crazy ass nigga. He that receiveth you receiveth me, and he that receiveth me receiveth him that sent me. Let me see. So, a prophet, and I'm gonna end it. Prophet shall not be respected in his city. Roughly paraphrasing. Let's see what comes up. Okay. So, yep. So remember, the city you grew up on, wherever you grew up at, you're not going to be liked. So it says, Mark 6:4-6. But Yahweh shall say unto them, a prophet is not without honor, but in his own country and among his own kin and in his own house. And he could, let me see. Try to make sure this is the right one I wanted. Let me see. Yeah, Mark 6:4, and I'm gonna get in the NLT. Then Yahweh told them, a prophet is honored everywhere except in his own hometown and amongst his relatives and his own family. See that? So don't think when you come in this thing it's gonna be all peachy. You know, you might lose if you come in this thing with a chick. 9 out of 10, she's gonna leave you because she's not used to you being a man that's on point now. She used to you. She basically used to you doing whatever comes to your mind. But now you had to move with discipline. Nah, she doesn't know you like that. She's not used to you being like that. But she's probably out of here. Um, your parents, your homeboys, they're not used to you being like this. And you have certain niggas that knew you before. Man, nigga, you just dude, man, I done seen you do this and do that and do this and do that and do this. You know how niggas are. Let me get that. I'm gonna just put it like this. I was tempted. I hate using that name, but for this sake, I'm gonna use it. So Matthew 4:1-11, it said, then was Yahweh led up of the spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And that's another thing that's that bitterness too, because you're going to be tempted. And when he fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungered. And when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the son of Yahweh, command that these stones be made bread. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of Yahweh. Then the devil taketh him up into the holy city and setteth him on a pinnacle of the temple. And said to him, If thou be the son of Yahweh, cast thyself down, for it is written, He shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, unless at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. Yahweh shall say unto him, It is written again, Thou shalt not tempt thy Lord thy power. 8. Again, the devil taketh him up into the exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them, and saith to him, All these things will I give thee, thou wilt fall down and worship me. and another thing too, Satan tried to tempt Yahweh Shah of something which already belongs to him. And that's what you gotta understand. This world belongeth to us. You can read, I believe, second Ezra, the 6th chapter. You can start at the 54th verse. So it says, then said Yahweh to him, Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy power, and him only shalt thou serve. He got that Exodus the 20th chapter. Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered to him. So you get the point, Yes, everything's sweet and peachy when you come in now. Yeah, everything's delightful. You apostles. That's exactly that face, man. We all do it. That it's fine and dandy. The honeymoon phase. That's a beautiful name. And managing the bitterness that comes. Yep, yep. But Lord's way he was edified. Again, call Lord Yahweh Shah. And Lord's will see you soon. Shalom.